Joining me today, we have Diana Liu. Diana is probably my oldest dancing friend, flitting between France and Switzerland. Diana is a festival guru, I feel, at this point. Just in the last couple of years, Diana's been everywhere. We tried to meet up last year. It was very difficult because she was all over Europe dancing. She had this brilliant knack of combining travel and dance. Even when she was in Singapore recently, she still found time to dance. Welcome, Diana.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Bobbie. Good to see you.
So, Diana, we met, it is nearly 10 years now, quite
Yeah.
shockingly, in Beijing. And for me, that was my first time. We did like about a month of salsa or something. And that was the first time I dipped my toes into the salsa thing.
I started in Paris maybe 2 years before Beijing. So like maybe 12 years ago now.
That explains how you were so good.
Oh, no. Very
I was
bad.
like, damn, this girl's a quick learner. Amazing.
So yeah, I started with Cuban salsa. And then a friend of mine told me, "Oh, there's this class of bachata. It's another Latin dance. You should try." So I started bachata at that time as well. After salsa, and I was still doing both, but was slowly starting to like bachata a
Mm.
little bit more than salsa. And then I got to Beijing. So it was more freestyle between friends, which was
Yeah,
really nice.
that was very
Yeah.
much
So,
how I came into it. I was just told, okay, you can dance with that guy, do this. And I thought, okay,
and
yay.
then we did that show, remember?
Yeah, the
That,
um the, the New Year or Christmas something or New Year's. It wasn't
yeah.
New Year's, but yeah, it was a thing where we just kind of went on stage and did like, I don't
Yeah.
know, a
A
couple of
gala-
rueda moves.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was salsa, I think.
Yeah,
Cuban
and we
salsa.
all wore like clothes that someone had made for some sort of project and we were like modeling them. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool start. Although, so I do think that the drama that went along with it was a bit relevant because after that I didn't do salsa anymore for ages.
Oh, wow.
And I'm kind of like, well, my only experience was a kind of social pressuring bullying at the end of it. So I thought, is that why I never went back to it? What is all salsa like this? No, thank you.
Yeah.
So
Not, it's not, as we were talking about, it's not healthy, when people are bullying on you, not welcoming. So no, you did good to like stop it a bit, have a break, and come back to the roots and what you like in the dancing.
hmm. Yeah, I felt very lucky when I came back. The teacher I started with was kind of the opposite of all of that. So that kind of dispelled that illusion that this is what salsa people are like. So that was really good. But I mean, there is that kind of ego attached in the dancing scene. And we were talking about that before we started recording this.
Mm.
Um, there is that kind of ego space on the dance floor.
Yeah, a lot.
It's that
It's
corner
like,
of the room where I think, maybe I'll avoid that.
yeah, that part, like just in front of the DJ. So
Yeah.
usually, like good slash famous social dancers would love to test there, the artist as well. Sometimes the artist would also dance in the middle of the crowd, but like there would be like big circles of people queuing to dance with those guys. So yeah, it's also a lot of ego of, okay, I need to show off with my moves, with how popular I am and stuff. So that's a side of bachata that I don't really like.
Mm.
But if you like just focus on yourself, your friend, and the social dancers that you like to dance with, I think you can have a really good night. It's just that you have to concentrate and focus on the good things and
Yeah.
not get yourself off, like the bad vibe. My first festivals after the break, I think that was BCN, Barcelona in Spain. So one of those very, very popular, in summer, like a lot of people, crowded, and a lot of big artists. And I go there and it's like, it's like a lot of people. And, like if you're not really prepared, it can be a lot. And then like dancing in that part, like just in front of the DJ. Now I don't get affected by it, but before I kind of felt a little bit stressed because you have those people also sitting on the dance floor, just looking at the room, just watching, and yeah, you feel observed. So yeah, it's you know.
Yeah, it's that feeling of being observed, but not in a good way. It's not like a yay, look at you go kind of feeling. Yeah.
No, it's not empowering. It's like I observe your move. Oh, are you good? Are you not good?
Yeah.
It's like, what is your level? And sometimes it's kind of like your level in dancing is gonna define you as a person, which is like really false. This is not true at all.
Mm-mm.
Uh, we were talking about it. We're all human beings. We dance. Dance is a hobby or a passion, or for some of them, it's their work. But we're also like people, and we should respect everyone as equal. But it's those kind of scene that, okay, if you're good and if you're known as social dancers, you're gonna be popular, and
Yeah.
everyone was gonna wanna talk to you. But you can be good as well and not, like very, very popular in the scene.
Yeah.
Um,
They tie a lot of self-worth is tied to how good a dancer
yeah,
you are or how, yeah,
connect.
popular a dancer you are
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so level and connection, that would be like those, bad factors that I'd say you have to also, especially if like some people are listening to you, like some beginners, some new to the scene, like
Yeah.
that could be a little bit stressful in the beginning. So my advice would be like, okay, just focus on you, go with a group of friends, stick to your group of friends, and then go dancing, invite other people that you don't know, but go gradually, not like brutally,
Yeah.
because otherwise you could after one night you could like feel a little bit bad about like like I didn't really feel the vibe, and is bachata like this?
Yeah,
It's
it
like
can,
this, but not all the time as well, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Having that base group, I love that. That you have your group, you can go out gradually, come back and hang out more with them if you want, but or you can go off and stay off on your own. But you've got that base, that support where you know they've got me, I've got them.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have definitely found that in some events. So there was one recently, a month or two ago,
Uh-huh.
and we had a bunch of beginners come through our course. Excuse me. So they've just finished 8 weeks. They're in like week 9 or 10, and they came as a crew. There's no other way to describe it. They came as a crew to this party, and it was wonderful. So they had their base exactly as you're describing. They had their base, and they all
Yeah,
had each other, and
yeah,
occasionally one of them would ask someone they didn't know to dance. I got to ask a few of them to dance as well. A few of them got to chat, and we, just
yeah,
doing how it should be done, just enjoying ourselves. No
exactly.
pressure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But also, like, I'd like to add, if you come with a group, like, don't dance just with people from your group, because the aim is to social dance. So, like,
It's in the
meet other
name.
social dancers. So,
Yeah.
yeah, because I've been to some parties or like, these groups of good social dancers or not, just like groups. They stick to each other, and then it's like like one group
Mm.
there, one group there, one group there, which is not really mixed.
Yeah.
So yeah, come with a group, have a base, as you say, like go for a chat, a drink, and then invite some people and go back to your group, and that's very fun. So yeah.
Yeah.
Because like maybe when I was studying dancing, I would have loved to hear this kind of stuff, because sometimes you come back from parties, you're like, eh, there was something I didn't feel good,
Yeah.
Was it me? Was it the energy of the room, or was it people? I don't know. Usually it's not you. It can be you because maybe you're tired and you know, like you just don't go with a good energy to the party.
Yeah.
But most of the time it's also, I'd say, yeah, the room or the people are just like those kind of nights, you know. So it's
Yeah,
don't be
there are
bad.
other factors.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
also, like, I know that some of my friends, they were sometimes they talk about the night and they say, oh, I really didn't dance well and stuff. And okay, it's good to be aware of how you did,
Hmm.
but it's also, I think it's not necessary to every time have, you know, you should be more kind to yourself and your level. I'm the first. Every time I'm like, oh my God, this dance, like I should have done better and stuff. But in the end, you go to have fun. So
Yeah,
if you have fun, it's in the mind, and sometimes you just do basics and basic moves, and it's the most fun.
it
So
can be great. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, there
don't be
can be
hard.
this pressure to do cool moves or nail everything, but if that's at the forefront of your aims, then it does make it harder to have a fun night. But if you think I'm here to have fun and
Yeah,
that's the aim,
yeah.
it can be quite easy to achieve that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and usually if you go with that mindset, okay, I'm gonna have fun, and I'm just going with a good vibe, positive energy, a big smile. Usually, in my experience, is the best nights in bachata or salsa. I just go
Yeah.
to and have good dances, and usually, if you have fun, it's good dances. So
This is so true. Yes. So I was at an event in Bristol and there was a person dancing. I thought he was a teacher. I thought I've maybe recognized the face, but he was at the back of the room. So I thought maybe not. This is not a teacher hangout place. But they looked like they were having so much fun, him and his partner, I thought. And
mm,
turns out it was a teacher, a London teacher, and that's cool. But it was so fun. It was, oh, yeah.
yeah. I think it's the best when you go to but did you know that he was a teacher before inviting him?
I
Or
wasn't sure because initially when I'd seen him, I thought, are you one of the teachers? Because I hadn't been at the lessons earlier, but I'd seen like the posters or whatever. So I thought
okay.
maybe, not sure. And then when I asked him his name, and he said his name. So I thought, okay, yes, you are a teacher. So I did know
Mm,
once I'd asked him.
But you didn't get stressed because you knew he was a teacher, but it didn't affect your,
At
stress
that
level.
at that point, no, because he in response gave me his name and then asked me for mine. And I
Mm,
thought, and that, that sets off so many nice bells rather than here's who I
yeah,
am. Pause for
yeah, yeah,
effect.
yeah. Yeah. I'm tada and
Yeah.
let's dance.
Let's dance.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. That, so
Yeah.
that, yeah, that
No,
made,
it's
had a good
good.
impression. So I thought, okay, I'm at ease here. I'm chill.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you had an exchange, so that's
Yeah.
kind of like making, yeah.
I think I'm slowly getting better at not feeling the pressure when dancing with someone, but I will add the caveat on that I'm very UK based at the moment, so I'm not going too far afield. I'm not dancing with the range that you're dancing with. So
You've done Revenge, huh? Last
the,
year. I saw you in Revenge, which is one of the biggest.
maybe, but I feel like I don't tend to seek teachers out these days because
Yeah,
some of them I do. If it's like a small night and there's a guest teacher, if I've liked the vibe of them, I will go and seek them out.
yeah,
But typically, I don't go to that, as you described, that stage at the front below the DJ. I don't really go there because it feels like a elite area, and I
yeah,
don't think there should be one. So I'm
yeah,
not going to go to it.
yeah. I'm the same as you. Uh, for me, it depends. So like I said, in the beginning, I wouldn't go there, because I would feel stressed.
Mm,
Now, sometimes I feel not that I feel brave, but I just feel like okay, I kind of want to try it out, and challenge myself, or I don't even no I don't think of myself I want to challenge myself that night and I go to that part. I'm just like, okay, I want to go, let's not think about it and let's just go. So
Yeah.
I go for maybe like a part of the night, and then I mix to to the back, and like I mix. I usually don't stick to one specific area, and I
Yeah.
say that's a good strategy as well. It's when you come to the room, you scout a little bit. So you do like a circle. So you walk, la 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 la, and then you put your stuff close to your friends. So you have your places, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to that part. So if I want to go to that front stage, I would go maybe not in the beginning of the night because I need to warm up. So I need some warm up dances, and then I go there for like maybe 30 minutes, and
Mhm.
then I do a break and stuff, and then I go to another part. The back as well is good, especially for crowded festivals because you have obviously more room,
More room.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and usually the level is pretty good at festivals, so
Mm.
we don't really care. But yeah, it's good to have like, you mix from part to part in the room, and I think you can get a different experience, and then you can compare, and you're like, okay, I like this vibe here, the rather than the other part of the room or another room, because sometimes they have like a central room, Dominican and stuff.
True. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, you're
it's good
so
to
right about the room. There is a different energy in different parts of it, isn't there? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, I remember in Rovinj, I know you did you go to the parties? No, you didn't go.
No, I just went for a holiday and did loads of outdoor dancing.
Yeah, you did. That's good. The outdoor pass.
Yeah.
So I only did I didn't do the classes. I did the parties.
Yeah.
So for people to know, it's like 1 week bachata. It used to be, now they don't have it anymore.
Mm.
But up until last year, they had bachata and then salsa, I think in that order.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's a full week in Croatia of they have classes as other usual festivals, and at night they have parties in massive rooms. But I'd say it's good. I quite like to mix the rooms as well. So in Rovic, I went to Bachata and then Kizomba. So it's good to have a mix of dances, of style of dancing and energy, and then you're like, oh, okay, had a good night.
Yeah. It's true. I sometimes get stuck in one room, not stuck in a bad way, stuck in a good way. I'm having a great time. And I end up there until I'm either knackered and need to go home or it's over. But the last event I was at last week, I got to about halfway through and I thought, I could go to salsa. Yeah. And if I get tired, I'll go home. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a point you said when you said okay, you feel tired and you kind of just want to get back home. I think that's a good point as well. Like just listen to your body,
Yeah.
and you don't have to stay up until the end. I usually stay until the end,
Yeah, you
but that's
do.
because I'm hardcore.
Yeah. Yeah, you think you definition of hardcore? Diana.
Last year, I didn't count, but I think I did over 10 festivals.
Whoa.
That means travels and stuff in Europe.
Yeah. And just as another disclaimer, at that festival in Rovin, I would get up at like 7 a.m. to do the morning dancing after a nice night's sleep. Diana would be there having done a whole night of dancing and would
Yeah.
still be there at 10 a.m., 11 a.m.
The after, like it's the best. You see the sunrise, you're in the where was it?
on the pier.
Oh, the pier, yeah.
Yeah.
So you see some boats like going back and forth, and you just like, you dance by the water, and then you go for breakfast, more brunch. That was that was such a good experience. I got
Yeah.
it's talking about it.
So Diana's hardcore.
No, going back to the point. I'm less hardcore now. You
So
know
the,
that so the BCN festival, the one I did just after I took back, I studied again bachata. So I was doing some classes, and so it's the edition. I think it's called Hot Summer Weekend. So it's in July.
Mhm.
In close to Barcelona, so I think it's Lloret de Mar, so by the beach, but really, really warm. AC is not really good in the room, so you take the class. It's hot, it's
Yeah.
painful, and so you're even more tired. So I think I did a few classes. Now I do less because I know the tricks now.
Yeah.
But I did a lot of classes in a row, and then I took a nap on Saturday. I couldn't wake up because
Oh,
with my friend we're like, okay, alarm, snooze, snooze, snooze. And we're like, should we go? Oh, should we go? And we didn't go.
but that is an example of listening to your body or not getting a choice, your body speaking for you.
Yeah.
So in some cases, it's saying we are never stopping. And in other cases, it's like, no, done.
Done. And it's also okay to say, okay, I'm stopping now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I only recently have kind of taken that for myself because I would go to an event and I'd kind of think, oh, I need to stay.
Yeah.
Just kind of build into me, I should stay longer. And I'd be having fun, but I might be like, right, more bachatas because it's getting later, so I want to do less salsa. But then literally last Friday was the first time I thought, I can just go home. What's stopping me going home when I'm tired?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're good.
That's good.
And then
Mm.
when I got tired, I was like, okay, this has been great. Bobbie out.
Bobby out. Yeah. Yeah, and it's also okay talking about this. It's also okay to miss some parties because
Yeah.
before when I arrived in Geneva for 2 years, I didn't dance because I had other personal
Life.
things, life,
Yeah.
and life as well. But yeah, and when I got back to the scene, then saw that party, and I wanted to do everything, you know,
Yeah.
that FOMO feeling. And it's actually, you don't have to do everything. Just pick your night, and it's better to go when you're like not tired and just energetic,
Yeah.
uh, and in a good mindset, rather than like going there and so tired, and then you feel like the dance is like you're forcing your body and you're forcing yourself,
Yeah.
and that's the worst. So you gotta take care of your body, and some
Mm.
moves as well. Like some leaders are rough, so you have to protect your body.
Oh yeah.
So don't go too tired to the party, or this kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
that feeling of I guess it's FOMO, it's fear of missing out, that you kind of think, oh no, I know it's going to be a good one. And yeah, it probably is great, but if you're not feeling it, is it great for you? And if it's
Yeah,
not, that's okay. Don't go. Yeah.
yeah.
Diana, thank you so much for all of the social dancing value you've given us today. So many good tips in there. I cannot even recap them. So if you need to hear them again, please just listen back because there's loads of gold in there. Thank you so much, Diana.
Thank you, Bobbie. It was really fun.
Thank you for listening to the Empowered Dancers podcast. If there's an aspect of the dancing you would like to hear about, or a particular teacher you would like to hear from, drop me a message and I will try to make it happen. Make sure you subscribe to get every episode as it comes out. Thank you so much for the comments and questions you are already sharing. I really, really appreciate it, and I look forward to serving you in next week's episode.